What about making your sound better?
Hi everybody, this is Roman from WA Production, and I'm really proud to finally be able to present you this amazing new plugin by WA Production called SphereDelay. This plugin is a delay FX plugin. As you will see in the following few minutes, you will be able to create some really amazing effects by using this plugin. This plugin is provided in 32 and 64-bit versions for Windows as well as for Mac. Plus, for the first time only, in terms of our plugins, we are providing this plugin as an AAX version for Pro Tools. You can see that the layout, the GUI, the design of this plugin is pretty new. It's very different from the other plugins that we have released so far, such as Pumper or Helper series or the King. It's quite simple but effective at the same time. I really believe that you will not find any difficulties by understanding what all of these knobs do. We have also included a bunch of very useful presets, the waveform visualizer, and everything needed. So let's get to it. First of all, I would like to describe the layout, the design, and what all of these knobs do. This section over there is connected with filter, as filter is one of the main parts of this plugin. By clicking this knob over here, you can change what filter shape you want to introduce to the sound. Right now, we have the bandpass filter. Here is a high pass and here is a low pass. This big knob is for cutoff. You can see the value once you will click the knob. Here is included LFO, various LFO shapes, square, so sin, LFO frequency that you can sync to BPM. You can even set the LFO range right here, which means the size of the amplitude. I'm not speaking about this emphasis and envelope follow knobs on purpose, as these are just to allow you to tweak the algorithms a bit more. They are quite complicated and you will be able to see what they do exactly once you will start tweaking the effect. I find this saturation knob also very useful, as sometimes you just feel like the delayed effect could be a bit more powerful, and exactly for that purpose we have decided to introduce also this saturation knob to saturate the effect. Right here you will be able to pick between four options for the delay. At this moment we have the delay set to ping pong, which means that the effect is going from the left to the right side. By clicking the option, you'll be able to browse through these four various settings. The next option is ping pong separated, and by what is meant by this is that you can connect each channel with a different value. So the ping pong regular has the same delay options for the both of the sides, for the left and for the right channel, but you can even make one shorter or longer. It's really up to you. I do tend to use this sync to BPM a lot, because I feel like in terms of modern EDM you usually want to have your delay synced to BPM. Here we have a simple mono delay, where you will be able to hear the delay effect in the center of your mix, and by switching to stereo you will be able again to change the values for the left and for the right channel, but it will be not going from the left to the right as in case of the ping pong delay, but it will just be stereo situated. Right here we have some crazy options for you in case these values above won't do the job for you. You can even tweak the overall effect a bit more. I will again show you how this all works when we will be testing the delay, because it's kind of hard to explain it. Obviously These knobs are pretty simple. Here we'll be able to increase or decrease the feedback amount. And actually this knob is very important, as this is the dry wet controller, which is introducing the effect to the sound. So at this moment, when the knob is set, the value is set to 0, you will be only getting the dry signal, which means non-affected signal. In case you will go to 100%, in case you will turn it all the way up, you'll be only getting the delay effect. There will be no of the original source of the original sound included. Here you can set the overall delay to be reversed, which simply reversed all of the settings that you will have set it above. For example, this LFO will be completely turned around, and the same with the cutoff and everything. This is just creating, again, this is allowing you to create some great stuff. And obviously the last thing is this possibility to bypass the plugin, which will just turn it off so you can hear the before and after for your reference. So that's about the layout, and I have prepared some examples for you here. What I did here is that I loaded, let me delete this sampler. What I did here is that I loaded multiple instances of different sounds. We have the silent one here, which is just set to initial preset, which is a basic saw sound. We have some plugs here from Nexus expansions, and here 3 times. And finally, I've loaded one FL Keys, changed into grand piano, and turned up the volume a bit. However, what we will do as first is that we will take a look at the effect on vocal. Here I have my mixer channel, and here is my voice actually. So I'm recording it directly through my mixer. However, what we will do here is that we will go to the vocal. Let me play it first before the delay effect. I only compress the sound, EQ it a bit, added de-esser, and added a bit of reverb. So at the moment it sounds like this.
You have come such a long way, don't give up on me now. You have come such a long way.
So you got the idea, right? I tend to use delay on my vocals a lot because it adds just the right atmosphere to the vocal. Mainly this type of male, chilled vocal, it simply needs some delay. So at the moment the SphereDelay is set to its default preset, which sounds like this.
You have come such a long way, don't give up on me now.
Now for the purpose of vocal, this delay effect is a bit too much, so I will definitely go lower with the dry wet knob. What you actually saw here is the left and the right channel and how the signal is processing. So here you will be able to see the output signal of the left and of the right channel, just for your reference, so you can see what kind of effect the SphereDelay is adding to the sound.
You have come such a long way, don't give up on me now. You have come such a long.
I will loop this section and I'll be tweaking the plugin for you to see what all we can do with it. Or maybe we can even try some presets, but let's first do some tweaking by the filter settings.
Long way. You have come such a long way, don't give up on me now.
I'll maybe just purpose of this presentation go a bit higher with the dry wet knob, just so you can hear the difference better.
Don't give up on me now. You have come such a long way. Don't give up on me now.
Cool, right? Let's change this to high pass and we will go from up to down. Let's say I want to saturate the sound a bit. And check this out, I will introduce a bit of LFO to the sound. I will sync it to BPM, I will turn up the LFO range a bit, and here we go. Cool, right? Let's try to make it faster. Now this is a cool effect. I will turn down the range just so we can take a look at this delay modes. Sorry about it. I will sync it to BPM and I will set different values for the left and for the right channel, so you can see and you can see it actually here, and you can also hear the difference in the speakers or in your headphones. Don't give up on me now. You have come such a long way. Don't give up on me now. This is a simple mono delay. You have come such a long way. Don't give up on me now. And let's go for the stereo. You have come such a long way. Don't give up on me now. Yeah. So I was just tweaking this drive at knob for your reference, and I already mentioned that you can that you will be able to create some weird effects using this delay. So check this out. Come such a long way. Don't give up on me now. You have come such a long way. Don't give up on me now. You have come such a long way. Don't give up, don't give up, don't give up. Oh, this is nasty. Now, you know, this is not the best example on, using this kind of effect on vocals, but yeah, you can use it on any kind of sound you want. What I will do here is that I will go for the default preset. I will sync this delay to BPM, and I will just show you how the vocal sounds together with the rest of the track when this delay is applied. You have come such a long way. Don't give up on me now. You have come such a long way. Don't give up on me now. Give up on me now. I can't wait to find I love you. Way too much to lose you. Now I still have too many great things to accomplish. Beautiful things to see and infinite love to share. I can't do these things alone, so don't you give up on me now. Yeah, so here you go. This is how you can add the needed atmosphere to your vocal. You know what? I will probably skip this this initial preset. I will go for the plugs, and we will try the effect on some synthesized sounds as well. So here is how the sound sounds without delay applied. And let's turn the SphereDelay on. What we can do here is that we will go through some presets. By setting the delay time to be really short, you can just add this kind of hiss to the sound, you know, like some top frequencies if you want. It's kind of cool, right? Let's go a bit further. Cool, right? This is created by the reverse effect. How about stereo classic? Nice. Let's check what else we've got here. I will turn down the BPM now for this arpeggio because otherwise it would be kind of fast. So let's listen to the arpeggio. You know, it's fun to use different presets for different sounds because, for example, this is a very quick segment of notes. So different presets will work for this kind of sound rather than on, for example, vocal. Yeah, and so on. What we've got here. Here we have our FL keys. Birds, right? How about a high pass filter? Let's not ruin this moment. I mean, this MIDI segment is amazing. When you apply the delay on it, it sounds even better. How about the low pass? Beautiful, right? And finally, here we have our drop lead, dirty one. Now we will go probably back to the, let's say 140 BPM. Even faster, 50. I would probably pick fast delay time for this kind of sound. You know, by using this kind of effect for this kind of sound, you just you probably don't want to add like a huge and long delay. You just want to add something extra, and by setting the delay time to be fast, to be quick, and maybe cut off some of the low frequencies, you will just introduce these little plugs on to the sides, which sounds really dope in my opinion. I believe you will agree with me. How about the hiss here? Cool, right? That's just something extra to be added to your sound. There are just, you know, so many uses for this plugin. This is kinda just this kinda doubles the sound. It's like a dimension expander or something like that. That's about a SphereDelay. You will be able to try it for free in case you will get a free trial version. You will be receiving this white noise glitches from time to time, and after a certain amount of time there will be a pop-up screen displayed which will encourage you to purchase the full version. By purchasing the full version, you will get obviously the full version of the plugin with all of the functions included, with all the presets included, and with lifetime updates as for all of our other plugins. I really believe that you will find this plugin extremely useful because it's very simple to use, it's very effective, and at the same time you can create some really amazing effects using this plugin, mainly by introducing this LFO or even this envelope time modulation, which is just crazy. You know, be careful about this one if you if you don't want to have some squelchy kind of effects in your sound. We will probably not use it, but in case you are creating some unique sounds, you will find this not very useful. So thank you for watching and have a great day. Goodbye.